Hi, my name is Angela Aguayo, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Media and Cinema Studies here at the University of Illinois. My research focus is on documentary history, production, and studies. And I am interested in the way media broadly is constructed, engages in the process of social change. How do the practices of documenting, circulating, and screening create opportunities for a more just and equitable world? And one of the manifestations of my research project is something that we're developing in out of our department called the Illinois Community Media Project. Community media are forms of production and screening that address the interests of underserved people before commercial interests as a way to provide a platform for the expression of diverse perspectives. So throughout cinema history, there has been the commercial side of the industry, but also the side of the industry that was about being connected to who we are as people. And so for as long as there's been cinema, people have pinned a sheet to a wall and would project images that they would capture on these machines called cameras. And those films were about communities seeing themselves and having authorship in their own stories, and how we then use screening as a way to also bring films to communities that might not usually have get access or exposure to them. And so our aim is to build media making capacities in Illinois communities as a way to amplify underrepresented voices and create an infrastructure for a richer, more diverse media environment. The Illinois Community Media Project unites the educational, scholarly, and community outreach missions of the publicly engaged university. And we do this by building collaborations with local community organizations. And we ask where their needs are and where it is that media production can fit into their organization's needs and their organization's stories. So we've built collaborations with Illinois Public Media, Immigrant Services of Champaign-Urbana, the Independent Media Center, and the Spurlock Museum. And so the kinds of activities that we've done over the spring semester are varied. For example, we had a screening about a documentary that followed a group of activists who'd been fighting the deforestation in Southern Illinois. And we brought together a lot of the people from the sciences on campus who are interested in forest and prairie preservation to the screening to talk about what it means to think about land and reimagine land in Illinois in the coming years. We erected a pop-up photo booth and instant camera art station at the Champaign-Urbana Health District for an immigrant family event where we ended up giving out about 60 framed family photos and about 70 prints where kids were invited to take pictures of each other and do a photo booth, but also there was formal family pictures. So these are all the ways in which the Illinois Community Media Project has worked with organizations and connected our students with projects that allow them to innovate around media production and screening in the community, and to think of ways that those activities can help create a more equitable and just community.